Hello, I represent Group 4 of Section A2 of Data Focused Python, and this is our final presentation video. So, if we look in our directory, we see that we have 4 files, the project file, the .py file, and 3 other files. One is an Excel spreadsheet, 2 are Excel spreadsheets, and 1 is the aggregate data of beer bottles and cans. So, to run our program, we simply type Python and the name of the project file, which brings us to our main menu. So our first option is showing statistics from the Brewers Association. So if we select that, we can display things like the number of craft breweries per state. So for example, if I enter 1, California has 764 craft breweries with a mean of 123 almost. Or if I want to show the per capita value of craft breweries per 100 million adults, I can do that as well. So in Vermont, there's about 12 craft breweries per 100 million people with a mean of 3.3. Similarly, we can show economic impact, how much revenue are people making from craft breweries. If I enter that and I say, let's say we pick state 34, which happens to be Nevada, it's about $434 million of income from craft breweries. Chugging along, we can also see the per capita economic impact of the same thing. $233 million of economic impact per 100 million adults in Hawaii. Chugging along, we can see also the barrels of craft beer produced per year per state using option 5. Let's say we enter state 1, which happens to be Pennsylvania. There's about 3,800,000 barrels of craft beer produced per year with a mean value of about 500,000. This is across a various number of years as well. If we keep going, similar statistic, gallons of craft beer consumed per 21 plus adult by state. So we pick 3 in Alaska. Per year, people consume about 12 gallons of craft beer per year. Chugging along, we can also dump all of the data from the sheet, which shows us columns such as the number of craft breweries, brewers per capita, millions of economic impact, etc. It just displays it neatly in a table. So now, that was the first sub-menu from the original menu. So if we keep going, if we go back to the original menu, we can also see various statistics from data.world regarding beer consumption by choosing option 2. For example, if I want to show the percentage increase in production of bottles and cans in one state, I can choose option 1. And if I enter the state abbreviation, let's say for New Mexico, it will show me that there has been a 178% increase in the production of bottles and cans from 2010 to 2015 in New Mexico. Similarly, this works for all of the other states. My second option in this submenu is the top 10 percentage increases among all states. So if I choose this option, I see that the largest increase in bottle and can production rates has been in Tennessee with almost a 1 million percent increase. There were very little bottles being produced in 2010 and a lot being produced in 2015. Similarly, we see the percentage increases for the other top 10 states. Finally, this menu also allows us to plot trend lines for beer can production in a single state. So if I want to see, let's say, the trend line for Arizona, it will give me a graph here which shows the beer can and bottle production in Arizona from 2010 to 2015. All right, moving on back to the main menu. Oops, I guess we show one more trend line. Sure, let's see New Mexico. New Mexico, that's the trend line for New Mexico, great. Now if we go back to the main menu, we can also show various stats from the Alcohol and Tobacco Tax and Trade Bureau. If we see this, we can see the overall summary, which shows the average number of breweries in descending order by state, California having the most, and DC actually having the least, surprisingly enough. We can also see brewery growth by state, and this is another graphing utility. For example, if I want to see Rhode Island, the brewery growth by state, it'll generate 2 graphs here. One which shows the count of breweries over time in Rhode Island from 2010 to 2017, and another figure which shows the count of breweries for the current year from the beginning of the year till the end of the year. Furthermore, we can also see a comparison of number of breweries by year for all of the states using option 3. And we can choose a certain year. Let's say we pick 2015. So in the year of 2015, this is a graph that displays the number of breweries per state for all of the states for the year 2015. We can see that people in California absolutely love their breweries. Continuing on, the last functionality of our program displays, it's actually more of social data, which shows people's preferences in beers. So we can display the top 20 popular beers from the IPA, lager, and stout category. This will generate this table, which displays the IPA name, the lager name, or the stout name. It'll display its score or its rating, and this is in terms of popularity rated by thousands of users, and the name of the IPA. So, for example, the most popular IPA here is the AleSmith IPA with a score of 4.8. The most popular lager is the Malmstrom IXPL de Prairie with a score of 4.05. And the most popular stout from ratebeer.com is the Mikkeller Beer Greek Breakfast Stout, the score of 4.08. Others are also included. And this concludes the presentation of the functionality of our program. So, thank you.